What's good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here, and welcome back to the channel. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we finally got one of my favorite sneaker releases of this year in hand. But before we even continue this video, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell. And what we got right here is none other than the Action Bronson and New Balance 1906R in the Medusa Azul colorway. And guys, just based off of first impressions, I am extremely in love with what we got right here. It looks so clean. There's a lot of different colors, but are kind of similar. There's this kind of 3D vibe that it has to it as well, and this kind of metallic detail that it has to it. So personally, for me, I am loving what I got in hand right now. The only complaint about this entire release, and I'm sure everybody shares the same exact sentiment, who actually was able to hit these sneakers on the raffle, is the fact that it took mad long to get the shoes in. Obviously, I did the review of the Rose Waters, and he actually shipped it fast, but due to USPS trying to steal my package, it kind of took a little bit longer. But with this one, I didn't get nothing, no information, no shipping details or nothing. They just eventually arrived at my door, which is pretty interesting because I've never seen that happen before. But it is what it is on that, guys. But again, overall, the details, the colorways, the packaging, the craftsmanship, I have to say is a 10 out of 10 off the rip. So in looking at the box details right here, we do have the Baklava New Balance 1906R Special Edition box. So for the three 1906Rs, this is the specific box that he used for it, and it's pretty simple overall, other than that nice baklava 3D reflective detail, but the rest of the box is pretty much red. Then when we go into this side of the box right here, you can see the sticker tag, and it does read off as Action Bronson x New Balance 1906R, and the colorway shown is actually blue and black, which is pretty interesting to note. And then when it comes to sizing, I 100% recommend to go with your true to size if you are narrow-footed or semi-wide-footed. However, if you have super wide feet, I 100% recommend to go a half size up because the toe box is a little bit kind of narrow. So if you are narrow, you good. If you are semi-wide footed, you are good with a true to size. But if you're wide footed, definitely go a half size up. Now, when going on to the inside of the box, you can see that we do have this red reflective detail right here, which is extremely similar to the box detail that was on the Lapis Lazuli 990 V6 that Action Bronson released. However, instead of having that unnecessary QR code, I do appreciate that we do have this nice reflective detail, because on the other one, that QR code would just send you to the Specializing in Life page. However, if you guys know about that page, it's always password protected. Something else to mention is that when you go further on the inside of the box, we do have this dust bag or tote bag or sneaker bag, whatever you want to call it. And I say that because it is translucent. However, it does have these drawstrings right here. And of course, you could fit your sneakers or whatever you want to really to get into this bag. But some other details on it that I truly enjoy is the fact that we do have that baklava detail right there, as well as New Balance right under it. And then we have a 3M Specializing in Life detail right here. And especially if I'm keeping these shoes, I definitely will be sure to use this bag itself. And now that's pretty much going to conclude all the details of the box. So now let's just focus right into the history of this phenomenal shoe. And to be honest, there isn't much history behind it other than the fact that the name Medusa Azul is actually a jellyfish that has this very nice, unique, reflective color that pretty much resembles itself on this actual sneaker itself. Something else to mention about the name of the Medusa Azul jellyfish is the fact that it has some other names, such as the Portuguese man of war, or blue bottle. And with that being said, that's going to conclude all the history of this sneaker or whatever it's inspired by. Now, in focusing onto the details of the toe box right here, you can see that we do have this nice mesh toe box. However, it does have a different effect to it in comparison to that kind of translucent mesh that the Rosewater 1906Rs had. And I really love it because the predominant color that you see on this toe box is this kind of light blue. However, there's this kind of royal blue or violet purple that is interwoven with the actual mesh itself, so it gives this 3D effect. And again, I'm gonna have a picture of the Medusa Azul jellyfish because it pretty much resembles exactly how it looks, and I think that's absolutely awesome. Also on the toe box area, we do have these extra panels that are very similar to what the Rosewater 1906Rs had. And just like that detail on the Rosewaters, this is also 3M, but on the actual colorway, instead of being translucent, it has this kind of royal blue colorway. Then when we look at the mudguard of the shoe, you can see that we do have this black mudguard that looks absolutely awesome and does make the shoe pop. And then at this toe cap area, we do have this black New Balance N logo with that gum detail on it that goes onto the outsole of the shoe, which obviously we'll focus later in the video. Then when going towards the top of the shoe, you can see that we do have this suede black detail and this silver New Balance N logo right there. Then when moving towards the tongue area now, you can see that we do have these purple laces, and I think this is a very nice detail because it's purple purple and black, and it's interwoven and just makes the shoe pop. And something else to mention about these laces is the fact that with this collaboration, it doesn't come with an extra pair. So this purple and black lace is the only thing that you're gonna get. Then when actually looking at the tongue itself, is this kind of charcoal gray detail. And then right at the top of that tongue, you can see that we do have that Baklava 1906R New Balance detail with the line going across from it. And I think that is an absolutely amazing detail. Now moving on to the lateral side of the shoe, guys, you can see that we do have that same beautiful violet and light blue details that makes the sneaker look 3D-ish. But then when looking at this New Balance N logo, this is obviously the N-Lock technology that I mentioned before in the 1906 Rosewater video. And what I love about it is the fact that it does have an aesthetic purpose to it. However, it does serve a functional purpose as well. So as you can see on the eyelets area, which is 3M, it is actually interwoven with that N-Lock detail. And the more you tie in your shoe is the more that it's gonna actually lock in. So I do love that detail a lot. And then right under it, we do have this kind of light brown mesh panel right under that N-Lock logo, and it looks absolutely awesome. Something else to mention is the fact that we do have that 1906R logo right there, and it's kind of blue detail. Now in going to the back heel area of the shoe, now you can see that we do have this black TPU panel right here with this silver and New Balance logo right there, which looks absolutely awesome. And right below this heel area, you can see that we do have this metallic iridescent detail, and that's exactly some of the details that are actually on that Medusa Azul jellyfish. And I love that they were able to incorporate that detail on the shoe and make it look absolutely awesome. And now when focusing onto the medial side of the shoe, the same thing pretty much follows with as the lateral side, so there's nothing to report right there. And before we go into the midsole of the shoe, I just want to mention this hang tag right here. So we do have this predominantly royal blue hang tag that does say Baklava New Balance 1906 with some yellow and white details on it, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. And now when focusing onto the midsole of the shoe, it is an energy midsole, and that's why you do have this balance between firmness and a little bit of squishiness. When looking at that energy detail, it does have that same back heel area metallic iridescent detail, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. But then the predominant color of the whole entire midsole is actually this kind of royal blue, and I think it looks absolutely nice. I do love the 2002R and 1906R midsoles. I think they're some of the best midsoles that New Balance has actually come out with. Then when focusing onto the outsole of the shoe, you can see that we do have this unique 1906R pattern on it. However, we do have it with different colors. So we do have some gum details, some light blue details, some royal blue details, as well as some brown details. And then we also have the stability plate detail right here, which is to ensure that your sneaker is going to stay firm and not be super bendable. And then we also have this endurance detail right here, which is pretty much to ensure or guarantee that this sneaker is going to last a very long time. And with that being said, guys, we have one more detail before we conclude this review, and that is none other than the insole of it. And I just love how they look. It's a pretty much all black insole with this kind of lime green Baklava New Balance detail right there. With that being said, guys, that's pretty much going to conclude all the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on for a look, all right? Alright, y'all, so that's pretty much gonna conclude the reviews as well as the on for look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about this New Balance 1906R in the Medusa Azul colorway. Is this a hit? Do you think it's the best out of the pack? Do you think it's the worst out of the pack? I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts. Y'all already know what I think about it. I think it's the best out of the pack, and it's going to be a great sneaker to wear in the fall and just a great sneaker overall. So other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family and all that, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.